All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and the bishops and the rest of the servants of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai from the great millstone who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the brothers throughout the four corners of the earth that's doing this work like Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai commanded us to do. Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Okay, my name is Milkama, and I'm going to do a short video on this situation that's been going on, I guess you can say the end of the week, which was supposed to be Saturday. And so you can see this guy on your screen here. Let's pick wait a minute. Let's get a better picture. Yeah, we get this one here. This is a rapper out of Memphis by the name of Jook, which is this guy here in the white, and this is his older brother, Big Jook, in the black. Now, there's been different speculations on how he passed, and this what this video is pretty much about just how, the judgment on Jake. So the backstory on this is this guy here, Big Jook. Wait a minute, he died over the weekend. He was attending, I guess, one of his uncles, his auntie's husband, which made that guy his uncle, which was a big time one of the big time drug dealers in the 80s in Memphis. And I remember the name of this one guy that passed. I believe he died of, I know he died of a complication of old age, which I believe he was only like 60, 63, something like that. But, cocaine is, like Rick James says, a hell of a drug. And, I remember seeing some pictures of somebody that did a video on, I believe it was Eric Bovan. And he was a handsome young guy in his early age. I don't know how he looked at it, as he got older, but from the video, they say he had some strokes over the years, so I'm pretty sure that put a disfigure in his face and the body, man, and showing you, all of these things are examples, of how not to live. The Lord give us examples, but the Lord's people are so out of touch on what actually goes on that, a lot of his people don't believe in him and don't believe the things that he do. Okay? So the Lord does these things for examples, showing you what he will do. Okay? For, the stiff-hearted, the stiff-necked, and, of his people that, continue in sin. Okay? So that's the whole reason of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua coming back, man, is to judge the righteous and the wicked. The wicked of the nation, the actual wicked, and the wicked of his people, man. Okay? The 2/3. You see, and this guy here, Big Jook, on the right, he was murdered over the last weekend, last Saturday, leaving. Well, I think he had already left the funeral, and he was going to I think they call it a repast, where they go and eat and how congregate or whatever, talk and whatever. And I don't know if he was getting in or out of the car, or he was out on the sidewalk or whatever. And they came through, and they said it was, I guess, from what the the so-called streets are saying, that, it was 40 some odd shots, and I believe 10 of them hit him. I believe 2 hit, some hit a couple more other guys that he was with. supposed, I guess, a security and somebody else, and his mother actually got away. This is, you know, I mean, I wasn't actually there, so they're just going off what, you know, the YouTube streets are saying. Okay. So, with that being said, we're gonna play this short video that I got from I believe now this guy here is Thaddeus. This is his page, Thaddeus Matthews, and I believe his page is called, well, they call him the Cussing Pastor. He's out of Memphis also, and he got this from, I can hear the background music from another guy, another YouTuber. I can't think of his name or his channel at the moment, but now the person that you're seeing here in all black is Yo Gotti's and Big Jook's mom. These are these individuals' moms right here. Okay. And so she gonna give you a little backdrop on how she was. So we're gonna get into this video. It's about maybe, I'd say about 15 seconds long, and then Thaddeus Matthews gonna come back in and, you know, do his little preaching on it, and I'm gonna cut it before we get to him, Lord willing. We'll come back with those couple precepts, and we're gonna end it, and Lord willing is edifying to the flock.
Right? When they came over, they were seeing everything. I said, damn, she's so favoritism. She got 3 kids. And I was explaining, explaining to my daughter, because Mario is not here. I was explaining to her that this was my firstborn. I had all my mistakes. Everything I did wrong was with him. This was my firstborn. And then when I had Mario, Little Robert, y'all don't know about Little Robert, I lost a son, Little Robert, Mario, then Pooh, then I knew to do better. But him, I don't know if y'all want to do this live, but I'm like...
Now that guy she's pointing at would be Big Jook, the one that was killed over, you know, this past weekend. This is him here in the black. Okay.
But with him, you know, my dope house got kicked in. He was right with me. That was my only son. I kept it with me everywhere I went. Hold up. But I'm just letting you know, college students, you know, he was in the dope house with me. With me. But before he got with you, he was in the dope house with me. All right. I'm just saying, I had dope house that got kicked in. You know what I'm saying? I knew that wasn't the right thing to do. And I learned and I did better when I had Lil Robert, Mario, and Pooh. But he was with me when 3, 4 dope houses got kicked in. And I blame myself to this day for his lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Because he seen what I did. And I was getting money in the streets. We do that lifestyle. We do with that lifestyle now. All the money we getting now is legit. Legally. Yeah, legally. But I gotta let these squares know. I gotta let these squares know you got to go through it. Yeah, to get to it.
Now, that's me looking at the caption here. It says Big Jook's birthday celebration. And that's letting you know, man, you know, that's a pagan thing to do, is to celebrate your birthdays. But, you know, the Israelites are downtrodden in this captivity that we're in. So, you know, 2/3 of the Lord's people are still worshiping themselves, man, in birthdays, man. Okay. And you see Big Jook with not a lick of hair on his face, neither one of them, you know. And you know, that's part of our, you know, the commandments that the Lord said we're supposed to, you know, not to mar the edges of our beard, you know, and get edge ups. So we're supposed to have beards, but, you know, this is the life of a 2/3, okay? and some Israelites that know that they're Israelites, which all of us are Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But you know, this is that wild olive tree, you know, and these are, you know, the descendants, you know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that went astray and doing whatever. But back to the video with the mother, now she was going into how, she was in the streets, and she would take him to, with her to the dope houses, and he seen everything. So now he got old enough, he should have known better. But, that's the mindset of 2/3 of the Lord's people. So let's get the first precept, which is Ecclesiasticus chapter 25 and verse 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay? And what's such a beautiful prophecy or quote that Yahweh Shem Yahushai has given to us, man. This is a prime example of a woman, the beginning of sin. Through her, we all die. Now, Big Jook was being taken through, seeing everything his mom did. I'm pretty sure she probably was doing some other things also that was off the wall, that a child shouldn't have seen. But, this is what it is. So, in these end days or end times that we're in, it's time for us to get it together, man. Okay? Which we know 2/3 are not going to get it together. The Lord is going to destroy 2/3 of his people. Right? They're going to die the death of a heathen, man. So, matter of fact, while I'm in the book of Ecclesiasticus, we're going to stay in there and do pretty much the whole lesson. Okay? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12, Ecclesiasticus 12, Salaki. 12 and verse, I think 3 I'm looking for. Okay. That's Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 3. It says, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. And if you're occupied in evil, no good can come your way. And, just going on that, this guy had some run-ins with some more people in the street in Memphis. They was trying to say, he was having that it could be possibly who murdered him was Yo Gotti's. I mean, not Yo Gotti's, but the Yo Gotti's on the left. But Young Dolph was a rival rap group that they had beef with, but they got to a point where I believe they was cool at one point in time, and just going off what we hear, he wanted this guy here, Yo Gotti wanted to sign Young Dolph, but for some reason he didn't. I guess Young Dolph was like he could do it on his own. But the music industry is so cutthroat, with these big top executives, they coach the artists to, pretty much have them cut out or sacrifice. Just like now, that was the the rumor going around that it could have been possibly a sacrifice that Yo Gotti had his brother sacrificed. Who's to say? I mean, I wouldn't bat an eye if it was true. Now, those are speculations. I don't know for sure, But I'm pretty sure. Hey, it could happen, man. That's knowing the scriptures. It's there telling you that these things will happen. You know, it seems like it's the worst thing to happen, but it does happen. And these are times, even in the ancient times, with the northern and southern kingdom. They sold their uh, the story where I believe it was Joseph that got you know thrown in a pit and was sold to I believe Ishmael, and they had him in slavery. I believe. I kind of forgot the story. It's been a minute, but this is an example on when you go off your own, your own heart, man. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Stay in the book of uh, Ecclesiastes. Let's go to chapter 33, and it's verse 1. It said, "There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord, but in temptation against even against he will deliver him." So no evil shall happen unto him that feareth the Lord. Fearing the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. If you don't, you know, if you're not occupied in evil, then the Lord will deliver you, man. Okay, and there's going to be a lot of people that lose because they're not afraid of what the Lord will do. Okay, so and it all comes from the woman. You know, like the scripture goes into how the woman was the beginning of sin. Okay, the woman was the beginning of sin. I believe that's in the book of. Let's see if we can find it. With the woman was the beginning of sin. There we go. I believe that's it. I thought it was Romans. Let's see. Let's see. What would it say? How's it go? It says uh, Adam didn't transgress the law, but let's see. Let's put this. See if we can get it like that. Select it for that. I thought maybe I passed it. You know what? Let's look it up like this, because a lot of times it's these. If you try to type it in like that, it's kind of hard to. Let's see. Oh, here we go. First Timothy, I believe so, 2:14. It says, "And Adam was not deceived, but the woman, being deceived, was in the transgression." Okay, and that was, and when you have Eve transgressing the law now, and anytime a man follows a woman footsteps and listen to a woman, hey, you headed for destruction. You're headed for destruction. Let's go to one more scripture in we'll end it then. Let's see. Is it Matt? Let's see. Salaka. Um, what are we looking for? Maybe it's 4. Salaka. Is it 4? Um, it's the book of Michael, chapter 4, I believe it was. Uh, let's see. It might not be. Maybe it was 7. Uh, Matter of fact, let's just do it like this, like we've been doing it. Michael 7 and 10. I thought it was there. It says, "Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." And that's the judgment that the Lord is going to put on these women, man. And there's going to be a heavy amount of women, man. You can look through social media now on these different pages, and you'll have a woman, 1 or 2 out of maybe like 1,000. And the scripture goes into, as I said, uh, it was one woman, it was one man out of 1,000, that King Samuel uh, could trust, but it was out of 1,000 women, it was none that he could trust, and that's what happened to the man, death, man, for listening to the woman. So we're going to go ahead and end it and give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rekah Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles from the great millstone taught us his truth, peace, and salutations to the brothers throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Barakathan Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rekah Kodash. So let it be. Shalom.